Arcee's Trinity-Large-Thinking. A US-made open-source AI breakthrough, the landscape of open-source AI has seen rapid shifts since ChatGPT's debut in 2022, with leadership passing from Meta's Llama series to Chinese labs like Qwen and ZAI. However, a recent trend toward proprietary models by Chinese companies and the repurposing of their tech by US firms has left an opening for a new originator. San Francisco-based Arcee AI has stepped forward, releasing Trinity-Large-Thinking, a 399 billion parameter, text-only reasoning model under the fully permissive Apache 2 license. This move provides enterprises and developers full customization and commercial use rights, marking a strategic bet on American open weights as a sovereign alternative to increasingly restricted frontier AI models. The rise of US open-weight AI Arcee's release isn't just another set of weights on Hugging Face. It's a direct response to the growing discomfort among enterprises relying on Chinese-based architectures for critical infrastructure. The demand for a domestic alternative is clear, as Clement DeLange, co-founder and CEO of Hugging Face, pointed out. The strength of the US has always been its startups, so maybe they're the ones we should count on to lead in open-source AI. Arcee shows that it's possible. This shift signals a strategic realignment, as global labs move toward proprietary lock-in, leaving a gap for independent US innovation. How Arcee built a frontier model with limited resources. Arcee operates with a lean team of just 30 people, contrasting sharply with the thousands of engineers and multi-billion-dollar budgets of competitors like OpenAI and Google. CTO Lucas Atkins defines their approach as engineering through constraint. The company secured $24 million in Series A funding in 2024, bringing their total capital to just under $50 million. They then committed nearly half of that funding, $20 million, to a single 33-day training run for Trinity-Large. Using 2048 NVIDIA B300 Blackwell GPUs, twice as fast as the previous generation, Arcee proved that a focused team could build a full pipeline and stabilize training without endless reserves. This capital efficiency is a defining characteristic of the project. Technical innovations, sparse attention, and synthetic data. Trinity-Large-Thinking stands out due to its highly sparse attention mechanism. With 400 billion parameters, only 1.56%, 13 billion, are active per token, balancing deep knowledge with fast inference speeds. This architecture presented stability challenges, which Arcee solved with SMEBU, soft-clamped momentum expert bias updates, ensuring even expert specialization across a general corpus. The model also uses a hybrid sliding window approach, 3:1 ratio of local to global attention, for long context performance. To ensure data quality, Arcee partnered with Datology AI to curate over 10 trillion tokens and expand to 20 trillion, balancing web data with high-quality synthetic data generated by rewriting raw text, Wikipedia, blogs to condense information. This avoids the memorization issues of imitation-based synthetic data, enhancing reasoning. From chatbots to reasoning agents, the Thinking Update, the official release, marks a transition from a standard instruct model to a reasoning model, addressing criticism from early users of the preview release. Trinity-Large-Thinking now implements a thinking phase before responding, similar to the internal loops in Trinity Mini. This solves the issue of multi-step instructions in complex environments, enabling long-horizon agents capable of maintaining coherence across multiple tool calls without errors. This reasoning process improves context coherence and instruction following, making it useful in audit-focused industries where transparent, thought-to-answer traces are critical. The goal is to move beyond unreliable chatbots toward stable, cheap, high-quality agents. Geopolitics and the future of open weights. The Apache 2 license is a deliberate choice in a market where competitors are shifting toward proprietary models. Unlike restrictive licenses, Apache 2 allows full ownership, inspection, and customization. Lucas Atkins notes, developers and enterprises need models they can inspect, post-train, host, distill, and own. This ownership is critical for training small models, as large frontier models are often needed to generate high-quality synthetic data. Arcee's release of Trinity-Large-Thinking raw 10 trillion token checkpoint offers a rare look at foundational intelligence before tuning, allowing authentic audits for regulated industries like finance and defense. Benchmarks and performance Trinity-Large-Thinking is a legitimate frontier contender. On PinchBench, it scored 91.9, close to Claude Opus 4.6, 93.3. On IFBench, it matched Opus 4.6 at 52.3, proving that the thinking update fixed instruction following issues. AIME 25 saw a score of 96.3, matching Kimi K2, 5 and outperforming GLM5, 93.3, and Minimax M2780. While coding benchmarks like SWE Bench Verified still favor closed-source models, Trinity's cost per token, 90 cents per million, is 96% cheaper than Opus 4.6, $25 per million. Other US open-source models include OpenAI's GPT-OS 120B, Google's Gemma 4, and IBM's Granite family. But Arcee's model excels in cost-effectiveness and adaptability, choosing the right model. Arcee Trinity-Large-Thinking, ideal for autonomous agents needing GPT 4.0 level planning at a lower cost. GPT-OS 120B, best middle ground for high reasoning with lower operational costs. Google Gemma 4, versatile for R and AMP, D and high-speed chat interfaces. IBM Granite 4, reliable for large-scale document processing in regulated industries. A sovereign infrastructure layer as labs pivot to proprietary models, Arcee has positioned Trinity as a sovereign infrastructure layer. The company's strategy now focuses on distilling frontier-level reasoning into its mini and nano models, ensuring continued innovation in the open-source space. The release of Trinity-Large-Thinking represents a critical step toward independent, US-controlled AI development.